is now time for the positive message for today. But before I begin that, let me just begin with my verbal verification as to I am the one and only Atavia GoldStar. The one and only Atavia GoldStar. Now for my verbal copyright, Everything that I'm saying in this YouTube live stream are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now for the title for the positive message for today. The title for the positive message for today will be the FYI and resources to your plans. The FYI and resources to your plans. So I'm just going to get right into what am I saying about that. Okay, I'm saying about that is that you've been training, you've been getting prepared, you've maybe been educating yourself, right? You've been educating yourself, you have been getting ready, you have been training, you've been doing all of this. And so, but now you are wanting resources like, okay, now how can I now make contact with the right and correct people for all of the things that I have been planning? And it is no different. It is no different from my experience, my lived experience. It is no different from planning for a house, if you're house hunting, or if you're planning for a stylist, or if you're planning for just anything else that you might be planning for. And what I'm mainly in reference to and what I'm saying is because everything I do is like entertainment. So it's like if you're looking for resources as far as things that you are doing or something you are doing as far as entertainment, as far as maybe just getting resources for what it is that you want to do, as far as the type of entertainment that you're doing. I don't know what it might be. Maybe you're an actress. And you're looking for resources. So all of this time you have been planning for this. Maybe you have been in school, you have been training, you've been taking classes, and now you're wanting to go out and you wanting to become this actress. Now, first of all, along the way, while you have been taking all of these classes and trainings and getting yourself prepared, maybe you have been meeting people along the way that have your FYI. But in case you don't get stuck. Don't get stuck, especially if you are at a young age. And I'm going to tell you how you can move on with your FYIs and getting your resources is eliminating distractions. So if you want to move on, that is not my stuff. Got to put a pause on it. YouTube, I had it on my playlist. I don't know how that keeps continuing to happen, but that's not my stuff. I don't play anybody else's stuff on my platform but mine. So I'm just going to go quickly to stuff that belongs to me, which is my stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put it on this. This is a good one. Okay, so you got to eliminate all the distractions. That's it. Because just one distraction may put a halt on your FYI and your resources to your plans that you've been planning all this time. You've been planning all this time to get all this together for the things that you've been wanting to do for your life. You know from the beginning because you're out, you're taking training, you're taking classes, you may be doing an internship, you may be, just putting yourself around the right people, like networking, but you still want to move forward. And the way that you're going to do that, I'm going to tell you how. You're going to have to be consistent consistent on those phone calls, making those contacts, making those emails, and making sure all of your, I'm going to say your credentials is polished up. You don't want to wait now one moment. You don't want to wait now one moment. Don't get caught up into the distractions. That is, if that is really what you really want to do with your life and you have it planned out. Don't get caught up in the distractions, because if you get caught up in the distractions, you may not come around back to your FYI and your resources to your plans maybe until 10 years later, and then you will have to start all over. But if in the beginning, when you know that all of these things that you want to do as far as your FYI and your resources to your plans, that you've jumped right into it, especially if you're at a young age, you will be stepping right into that, I want to say, that life that you want for yourself. You will be stepping right into that life that you want for yourself. So if you have anything that you know that you want to do, I don't know what it is that you may want to do. Maybe it's a business. Maybe you wanted to be a singer. I don't know if you want to be a singer. You're going to have to plan out for that too. But maybe you have been, going to school, you've been taking up music or something like that, and you have been wanting to be a singer this whole time. I'm going to say, what I would say to that is that you continue to put yourself maybe to open mics and going out, just trying to make the correct networking with the correct people that you should be networking with. Maybe just going out and just auditioning for different platforms that are out here. And maybe along the way, you're going to meet the correct people that you should be meeting to take you into the correct places that you want to go as far as you being a singer. But the key thing is to, the more younger you are, the more more responsibility that you have. If you don't have any responsibility right now, the less responsibility that you have, the more advantage, I'm going to say the more advantage you have as far as your FYI and your resources to your plans. And why do I say that? You most likely won't have any distractions. So it's best to start on your FYI and your resources to your plans very early. And age does not have anything to do with it. I want to say again, age does not have anything to do with this positive message today, because it could just be whenever you look up and you say, you know what, okay, and I did let a lot of years go by, but this is where I'm at today, and this is what I'm doing. And so I didn't know my phone was going dead, but okay. But so this is where I'm at right now. And so, and still, I've done all of these things. I'm still prepared. I got the knowledge, I got the sense, and I know what it is that I want to do. And so you might find yourself like you're stuck. And I'm going to say to you, from my lived experience, baby, honey, don't give up. Just go out, network, whatever area that you're in, right? Okay. All of this that you want to do. Maybe you want to be an artist. And when I say artist, I mean the artist like the painter artist or something like that. I'm saying that because I know someone that is interested in that still, and they are at a older, they're older in their lives. I want to say wiser in their lives. And what I suggested to them, do it. Just paint, You paint your stuff, and I said, go out. First of all, plan. Because you might have the knowledge to all of this, but you still have to sit down and write a plan out. See, this is your FYI and resources to your plans. So you still have to sit down and you have to write out your plans. And when I say write out your plans, that means where would be the first step you will go once you have all of these beautiful paintings out, beautiful paintings out or artwork. Okay, you can maybe rent a space and hold your own gallery. What about a library? You can, just, okay, of course, if you go in a library, a library is non-profit, so you can't sell anything in the library. But maybe you could just go into the library and meet with people and schedule out a day and just talk about what it is that you do. Or maybe you could just begin to get resources on who can I go to talk about my artwork. What can I go to talk about my artwork? And you know what? You can also sell your artwork. Of course, if you're doing all of this painting and investing into the materials that you need for the painting, for your art, the beautiful artwork that we see hanging around the galleries, of course you're going to be investing into the materials that you need. So why wouldn't you want to make a profit back off of that? You can make a profit back off of anything that you're doing nowadays. It just has to be legit. And when I say legit, you will have to get permit. So you will have to get a permit for all of this that you're doing, even if you don't have a space, which is overhead charges. Of course, you're going to have a business plan for that. But what am I mostly saying is that, so if you are in the entertainment industry and you have things that you've been wanting to do, your stuff that you want to do, go out and begin to speak with people about what you're doing. See, my lived experience is that I'm not just the one that want to go out and do things into entertainment, but I do it through entertainment, life coaching. See, I am here to encourage you, uplift you, and inspire you to be your greater and better selves and give you this positive message, that FYI and resources to your plans. I'm saying to you right now, you will have to, if you do not have a plan, you see this book, if it's a very thin book, right? You will have to have a plan, because you just saying every day, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do it today. Okay, but I got to go grocery shopping. Oh, okay, I'm going to do it at this time. Okay, but I have to go run over here and go do this. Okay, I'm going to do it today, but I have to go run into here to do this and do that. That's going to turn into weeks, from weeks to months, from months to years. So it's best to just write it down and stick to it. Get those numbers, get those emails, stay on it every day, consistently. I just said to someone that I'm working with the other day, I said, you know what? Did you call so-and-so? And he said, no. I said, you got to keep doing it all day. You got to keep doing it all day. And when I say all day, I don't mean in just like a buggy type of way. Hello, I just called you. They hang up. Hello. I don't mean in that kind of way. I mean just consistent on calling, then doing follow-ups. If that call didn't work out and you've left one call, don't call back 50 times a day or 10 times a day. Give it time and say, okay, I called on this day, and so maybe in 3 weeks, if I have not heard a call, I would do a follow-up call. I would call back and say, hi, Mrs. So-and-so. I don't know if she's maybe be the secretary you might get through to. Hi, Mrs. So-and-so. This is blah, 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 your name. I'm just calling back to follow up on the phone conversation that we had 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I'm calling back to do a follow-up call. And maybe, you don't know, maybe you will be surprised maybe you will be surprised and you will get the answer that you're looking for. I'm going to rewind this because I love this so much. So maybe you will be surprised and you just never know. I know back in the day for me, and ain't just back in the day, because of course I'm still that way, but I remember whatever I wanted to do, I used to just get up and just go do it. I would get up and go do it. But the reason why I guess I'm saying back in the day is because times have changed now. Doors aren't just like unlocked. I'm not talking about like open doors if you're trying to get in and get to your dreams. I'm meaning like the doors used to just literally just be unlocked, and you used to just walk through the door and say, "Hi, my name is, I'm here for this and I'm here for that," and you used to just do your pitch right then and there. But now, times have changed so much, and things have to be much safer nowadays. But I mean, you can make a phone call most definitely and set up an appointment. You can send out an email most definitely and set up an appointment, and be ready to really just be ready to show off what it is that you have. You don't have to remain stuck into your dreams and to things in your plans. For this is your FYI and the resources to your plans. I'm giving them to you. I'm encouraging you. I'm inspiring you. I'm uplifting you. And I'm saying to you, you don't have to be stuck. Right now, even today will be a good day. Get you a book. Look at this little book I got. I wish I was near you. I will hand you one. There is a date in here. You can put the time to it, and you can begin to go out and make those phone calls, speak to people about what you're doing. You may be closer than you think for getting the things that you really want in your life, as far as the things that you have been training for, you've been planning for, you've been educating yourself onto, you've been maybe doing an internship, you've been doing so much work into preparing yourself for what it is that you really want to do out here. And this ain't got nothing to do with your regular job. This is like a dream, a goals, or something that you have been wanting to do for a very long time. I just gave you your FYI to your resources, to your plans, and that is the positive message for today. Now, I want to say to you, of course, I can't just go into giving you names and informations. I mean, not information. I can't just give you the name. So go over here to blah, blah, blah. Here's the number to here to there for everybody's process. Everybody's process is different. What works for others may not work for others. So what it is that you will have to do, you will have to gather up your own telephone numbers, because you just never know. The person who you're speaking to, might just love your image. They might love your voice. It might be just something about you that sparks the connection. So that is why you have to go out. And when you go out, please be prepared with your image. Like, be prepared with your image. You wouldn't want to go out to get a job. I'm going to say, to get a job as a receptionist, but you're dressed like you're going out to play, sports or something. You won't want to just come up and then you got a basketball in your hand, or you got a football in your hand, or a soccer ball in your hand, but you're coming in asking for a job as a receptionist. No, Dress the part when you go out. Dress the part when you go out. Hold your head up when you go out. Make sure you continue to listen to all of the motivational quotes, messages. Read the books. Do whatever you have to do to prepare yourself to build your confidence up, so then when you go out and you're speaking to these people, you are leveled up. You're ready. You're like, no matter what, my stuff is ready. My resume is ready. My artist resume is ready. My artist resume is ready. My artist resume is ready. Because you wouldn't want to go out trying to get a job to be an actress or maybe a model and you just got your regular employment resume. No, you have to have a artist resume. So if you don't have that, you have to prepare for that. You have to get your headshots together, and then just the opposite way around. If you're going out to get a regular job, you will have to have a resume for employment. You won't want to go out and show them an artist resume for a regular job. You wouldn't want that. So you're just going to have to make sure it's the right place and right time for everything. And I'm going to say, because I'm looking at the clock. And it's past 6:55. So I have a couple of more minutes, and then I'm going to do my YouTube language. But so that is the positive message for today. The positive message. And the most important thing I want you to take away from this is to get started now. Like, don't wait and say, oh, I can wait until the winter is over. I can wait until spring to do that. Right now, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on this right now. Just go ahead, and if you got that thing that you want to do, go ahead and start right now, today. The more faster you start, the more you are ready to get started on your FYI and your resources to your plans. So I am going to now close out with this positive message. And what I'm wanting is that you have taken something away from this. You have taken something away from this, and that I really do want the best for you. I really do. I ain't just sitting here for no reason. I'm sitting here to encourage you to go out and to do all of these things. So I'm going to now do before my phone go kaput, because I'm seeing that it's on red. I thought I charged it up last night, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to look for the positive message that I want to leave you with while I'm doing my YouTube language. And while I'm at it, I cannot just go without doing this. I would like to do some special thank yous. I want to give special thank you to YouTube for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, for the platform. I want to give a special thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music. I also want to give a special thank you to the recording music engineers that mix and master all of my single and albums. I also want to give a special thank you to the great ones who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists. And I especially want to thank you for hanging out with me for the positive message for today. I will be right back here tomorrow morning at 6:30 in the morning to 6:55 a.m. And if you're interested, I will be doing my therapeutic rehearsal sessions tonight at 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 9:30 or 10. Now, I have to get to my YouTube language because this time is really going by. Okay, let me see. Everybody? Okay, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, this should be it right here. Okay, there it is. I'm going to just turn on the light so I can bring you closer and closer. Do you see all of this? all of this is coming from me. Me. For my FYI and my resources to my plans. That these are now my plans and what I am doing. I'm not giving up. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. Look at my flyer down there. But I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. So if you're passionate about what you're doing, you don't give up. Even if you got to hang your stuff up around your other stuff in your house as a reminder to you, like, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. This is you. This is who you are. You go out and you make those connections. You make those phone calls and keep on, like have a list of people that you want to call, a list of people that you want to email, a list of people that you're meeting with. Be sharp, have your image together, be ready to have your words together that you're going to say to them. I call it a script. Know the powerful words that you're going to say. Smile. I didn't show my smiley cup, but I will show it before the positive message in today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe so you might know when I am uploading a video. I might just do a pop-up live or a pop-up upload video. Like, share, comment. Share this video to somebody you think may want to see this video. You don't know. You may not know who you may be helping out. Hit the alert bell. Hit the alert bell for notification. Hit the alert bell for notification. And I didn't forget, for here it is. Make sure you smile when you go out. Make sure you smile. Eat a healthy breakfast. Maybe drink some cold water. Hold on. Sitting here, consciously thinking. You told me you love me. Oh, it does it every time. And I'm not kidding. It does it every time. So I'm going to say to you, have a safe and positive Wednesday. Is Wednesday. It's in the middle of the week. What a good time just to go out and go get yours. Go get it. And I'm going to say to you, positive love. Sitting here tonight.